Great. Good.
So you're going to do it again, Tim? Go ahead. Go, would you come up here?
Shall be reporting for the LMA annual conference.
Actually,
Good.
they don't have to have empty video just
Good
waiting.
morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Please welcome back your
I like Cheryl's better.
and the full 2024 LMA International Board of Directors.
Yeah. Get up there.
Go.
Go, 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 go.
First Friday once.
Make sure the music.
I know. At least turn it. Yeah.
And before I jump into it, I want to say we got a call yesterday afternoon from Steph at Voices of Our City Choir, who was so touched and thrilled with all of the donations that poured in yesterday. So thank you. So each year, according to our LMA bylaws, we have a meeting of the members, kind of a state of the association. And it's to give you an update and a view on where we've been and where we're going. So this year, we want to take advantage of this meeting to provide you with those updates. It's going to be quick because I know everybody wants to get to the in-house council. But I will introduce the board of directors this year. I'm joined here on stage with the full board, Roy Sexton. Today. We have Tanisha Fugue. Danielle Smith. Before this really what title this year and really helped shape this conference and the rest of the year. So thank you. So before I jump into the business meeting, again, I want to showcase a few LMA initiatives. As we announced in the opening session, we continue to add valuable programs and services for our members. If you haven't heard, we launched the 3rd edition of LMA's Body of Knowledge at this conference. The Body of Knowledge is available to everybody, all members, right? So go to the LMA website, you can download it, you can use the checklists, use the forms, the evaluation pieces that are in there. It's wonderful. Printed copies are available at the registration desk at 50% off. It's a show special, so if you want a printed copy, go ahead up there. If you just want to email HQ and tell them you were here and get the 50% off, I tell them Kevin said. So we're also pleased to continue our partnerships with other organizations to bring our members added benefits, added education, and resources that you really can't get anywhere else. Practicing Law Institute, or PLI. Thank you, PLI. They provide world-renowned education for our members. ALMlaw.com. We're doing a series of educational webinars this year with them. We appreciate that. And new this year, if you haven't noticed, a partnership with Above the Law, bringing you recaps and kind of previews of each day and a lot of the sessions. And if you go to Above the Law, you'll see the little tab LMA on ATL, so click on that and check that out. I know Jeremy Barker from Above the Law is here, so we're covering a lot of the sessions. So again, thank you to Above the Law. Unity Law is also doing a survey and data collection on Monday technology stack. So if you see those folks, contribute to that. And finally, our partnership with Harvard and the Harvard Law School Education Program. The new program specifically focused on business executives at law firms. So definitely check that out as well. And thank you to Harvard for that. And so my last thank you goes to really the true heroes of this conference. I thanked the annual conference advisory committee yesterday. I'm thanking the board multiple times today, but really the Smith Buckland staff who we partner with. This is their and obviously, so now I'm going to use the podium because it's a serious business. As I mentioned, we do the business meeting as per our bylaws. One of my goals as president has been transparency. I want to share with you how we're doing, what we're doing, and where we're going. So I'm going to take just a few minutes. I'm going to go through these slides fast because nobody wants to hear me talk anymore. But I want to go through the financials, and if you have any questions about them, I'll be around the rest of the day. The board will be around the rest of the day, or feel free to email us and talk to us. And always, please, volunteer for a committee, run for the board, run for your local LSC. So this is a look at the last 6 years of financials. The red line is expenses, the yellow line is revenue. In a perfect world, the yellow line goes on top. But COVID was not good to us, as it was not good to a lot of people. We planned for this, and we have what's called reserves, and that's basically our bank account. So we've been able to operate as an association, as a business, without interruption for the past 5 years, with not a problem. One of my goals this year was to get us back to profitability. And it's important that we then build back our reserves for the next time we need to tap into. So 2023 year end, we ended with a $150,000 deficit or net loss. Again, that was taken care of through our reserves. We still have, as of today, about 4 months in reserves, which means if everything stopped, we could still run the association for the next 4 months. We know that's not going to happen. Everything continues to go, and you guys continue to come to events, and membership continues. And whatnot. Best practice for an association is to have 5 or 6 months in reserves. So we're a little bit under that, and we're going to work on that in the next year or two. Our operating revenue last year, good news, grew 19%. Our operating expenses increased 13%. So that's definitely headed in the right direction. We're catching up with that delta between revenue and expenses. As always, our top 5 revenue sources are annual conference. So thank you for being here. Our membership dues are just over a third of our total revenue. Regional conferences last year accounted for 16% of total revenue. Our career center, which was a higher percentage when everybody was hiring so much, was down a little bit, but still at 5%. And then sponsorship revenue across the regions, the annual, all of our different programs. And then related, our top 5 expenses, annual conference, general operations, regional conferences, again, operations, and education. So it's no surprises there. And the big story is that we're closing that gap between expenses and revenue. The good news for 2024 is that we are projecting a positive net profit of $217,000. So I mentioned that we take from our reserves when we have a deficit, and when we have a profit like this, Roy and I split that, and we.
I'm in on that gig.
That goes back into our reserves to plan for the expenses that we've had in the past and to plan for things that may happen in the future. So that's the profitability for reinvestment, which I've been talking about this year. Our dues revenue increased 15%, and that's not, we're charging our members 15% more. That's, we have more members and we have more group membership. And so that total bucket grows. Annual conference is up. There's more of you here. There's more sponsors downstairs. There's more sessions, etc. So that is just some organic growth. We have some plans for new, what we call non-dues revenue, educational offerings and sponsorship, perhaps a new certificate or badging program, and some things in the works. On the expense side, we were actually able to lower expenses this year through some operational efficiencies. Our annual conference, food and beverage expenses didn't increase as much as the revenue increased. And then the new expenses that we're spending this year for things that are going to happen in the future are some new event planning, and again, the certificate badging, which more will be revealed throughout the rest of the year. But again, good news is we've closed that gap. We're expecting to have a positive year. So the 2024 key initiatives, if you've listened or watched any of the webcasts or podcasts that I've done, I've talked about these 3 goals. We talk about them in every single board meeting. Number 1, profitability for reinvestment. We've got to get back to that so that we can plan for the next rainy day if it happens. An integrated member experience. If you went to any of the regional conferences, you know, we want the experience. We want you to walk in and know this is an LMA conference, and it's similar but accretive to other regional conferences and the national conference. And then a continued education experience. We come here, you tell us that you come here for 2 things, networking and education. And so that's always one of our big focuses, and it'll continue to be our focus going forward. So the key initiatives to support those goals, year-round sponsorship for some of our bigger sponsors, instead of having to purchase multiple sponsorships across the regions or across regional conferences, put a holistic package together. Membership growth, I'll talk about the membership numbers in a minute. Strategic planning. So we're going through a strategic planning process right now. Every 5 years, we look at our strategic plan, and we either update it, we change it, tweak it based on market conditions, based on what you tell us, where we should focus and where we want to grow. We're going to go through that now. The last time we did it was before COVID. So we've got some work to do, and we'll keep you updated on that. And it's a CMO-focused program. Everybody's jobs have changed since COVID. I think CMO's jobs have changed dramatically. So in addition to some new education and different education, we're going to put some new plans together there. So let me talk about membership really quickly. 2023 final numbers, we were at 3,873 members. You can see from 2021 to 2022, we continue to increase. I encourage you to go back to your firms, share all the information that you've gotten here, encourage your teammates and the rest of the folks in the marketing and business development groups. Join LMA, there's lots of benefits to it. There are way more than 4,000 of us around the world in marketing and business development. So there's a lot of upside to this number and to joining LMA. There's a breakdown there of the percentage of total membership. I won't bore you with those details, but again, these slides are available and we'll be able to ask some questions later. So with that, I want to thank you for your time and support. I want to thank the board again. And that's really the board of the business group. If you have questions, find us later. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you all for being here. Nice. Yeah, good. Excellent job. Yeah. You did great walking up and down.
So thank you again to the board of directors. Thank you again to staff.
Ah.
So now, I would like to shine a light on 4 incredible 2024 LMA Hall of Fame inductees. So I am pleased to now welcome to the stage and officially present them with their recognition award. So first up, Jill Hughes.
I'm truly humbled to be inducted in LMA Hall of Fame along with these amazing women. Since 2003, my journey with LMA has been a source of inspiration and growth. I'm grateful for the opportunities to lead and contribute to this amazing community where I've been lucky enough to build incredible relationships and a successful business. This recognition means so much, and I share it with my team, and all the incredible colleagues who have supported me and inspired me along the way. Thank you for this incredible honor.
Next, Angie.
Hello, my dear LMA friends and colleagues. I am deeply honored and terribly excited to be inducted into the LMA Hall of Fame. Being included amongst LMA's incredible leaders is truly a career high for me. I am deeply grateful to my mentors, colleagues, friends, and family. Your unwavering support, guidance, and encouragement has been a driving force behind my success. I can't thank you enough.
Alicia Suter.
To me, this is such an enormous honor because the caliber of people in this community is so incredibly high. I mean, think of the creativity and inspiration from people like Bryce Sexton, how the strategic shepherding from people like Tim Corcoran and Patrick Fuller, and my own colleague, Deborah Baker, continue to shape law firms. So to be given this honor is one of those moments where words really can't capture how deeply touched I am.
Jill Weber.
I am deeply honored to be inducted into the Legal Marketing Association Hall of Fame. LMA has had an incredible impact on my professional career, providing me with valuable educational opportunities, connecting me to an extensive community of legal marketing leaders, and introducing me to lifelong mentors and close friends. It is a privilege to join the Hall of Fame, and I am very grateful for this honor.
Congratulations again. I love this honor. Thank you again for your important contributions to the profession. The full videos of their acceptance speeches are available on the LMA website, so please go and check those out. And I'm going to give a special thank you to Giddings Global for putting those videos together and for doing all of the photography of today's session. So,
Go Gidding.
And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Morgan McLeod, who will moderate our in-house council panel.